Welcome back to the Call of Duty League. We're getting ready to get into this finals. We have the Dallas Empire and Paris Legion going at it here in the London Royal Raven home series, but we've got a very special guest with us. I take it all back, it's not very special, he's part of the furniture around here. It's Nameless, brother, welcome. Mate, let's get into this one. This is going to be a good series, dude. This is a fun one. It's a rematch. Of course, Dallas Empire, it was a 3-1 the first time they met each other, but I think at this point in time, man, I mean, Paris is a new beast. They've shed the skin of Friday. What are your high-level thoughts on this one before we get into the game fuel points?
I think Paris has definitely gotten a lot better since that first match, but even that match was very close, and we've learned a lot about this team, how good they are at search and destroy, and, you know, talking about the maps a little bit, they have a good chance in the series.
I mean, we'll see. We'll talk about the vetoes if we can at some point, but the game fuel keys to victory, mate, lay it on us, Paris Legion.
Yeah, continue the S&D dominance. They've been incredible this event. The research has been working out for them. Zed had 38 engagements in 22 rounds last series, which is insane to have. And sort of the bold plays. I mean, in that round 11, Kismet runs up and just gets the bomb down for the squad immediately. Like, that is the type of S&D play that is going to win you games, and you saw it there in the last series. So I'll be looking out for them in Search and Destroy in this series, as they have two really good maps, Arklov and Gunrunner.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard for them to win those respawns, though. That's what I think we're going to be seeing Dallas find that success. Got to steal it. Got to absolutely steal it. Also nice to see that Kismet has lined up his controllers in the back of that shot. I know there's a lot of fans out there who are worried about that one. But Nameless, now let us know about those Dallas game fuel keys to victory.
Illy was a monster in the first matchup with a 1.47, and he's been playing pretty consistent throughout the weekend. So bring that same aggression into this one. He really took over the respawns in the last series, and focus on the S&D this time around. Try to get the blood on Kismet and Zed. We've seen multiple times throughout the weekend Zed pushing up for a flank and opening up the round, or Kismet getting a bomb down or getting into an annoying position. Try to isolate those guys to win the Search and Destroy.
First bloods on the Kismet and Zed. What's the one thing we will certainly be looking out for right now? We are blitzing through this one, my friends, because the game is pretty much ready. Chance, I think we're going to have this one first for you. We're going to do our Sony Xperia smartphone predictions, mate. I think you're up first. How do you see this series going down?
I was asked, I think before the first semifinal started, of like who I think is going to win. I was like, it doesn't matter, Florida, Dallas, whatever. I'm taking them 3-1 over Paris. And then I saw Dallas play, and I was like, I'm taking Dallas 3-0 over Paris. I think Dallas just looked way too good, way too clean. And, like, yes, Paris's S&D has been incredible. I think Dallas is going to say, not again. That's my expectation.
Not again. I quite like it, man. Again, that confidence, you know, renewed confidence with that empirical data backing you up. Nameless, what did you go for, mate, your Sony Xperia predictions before this finals?
I'm going 3-1 Empire. I do think that Paris have a good chance of stealing that Search and Destroy, and even if they lose that, they've been solid in domination, and their last dom was only a difference of 12 points, so they have a good chance of stealing a map here, but Empire looked too damn strong to lose this series. I think they take it 3-1.
I like it, dude. I like it. 3-1. Could be that Search and Destroy. Now, I'm going to go with my Sony Xperia smartphone predictions, and I'm going to keep things as spicy as humanly possible right now. I'm going 3-2 to Paris. I'm keeping the dream alive. I say, vous allez to my Parisian friends. I believe in magic. I believe in miracles. Who knows, boys? They could go the distance.
You messed up the prophecy, Miles. When everybody predicts against Legion, they end up winning. But now you voted for them. Now they just don't have a chance anymore.
Hold on, Nameless. In fairness, everybody predicted Dallas to beat Paris the first time around, and obviously that like curse or whatever didn't work out. So maybe Miles is doing the hero play.
We'll see. We will see.
Well, we'll see. All right, Nameless, thank you very much, dude. We're going to have to bid a fond farewell and adieu to you as we will get into this match as quickly as we possibly can. Thank you again, brother. It's going to be a Hackney Yard to kick this one off, Chance, and man, I'm ready for this series. I think we all are. Dallas fans, Paris Legion fans. I know Australia has stayed up real late to watch this one, or got up very, very early. What a treat they've got themselves for as we roll now into this finals. Predictions out of the way, keys to victory in hands. Chance, this is going to be a fun one.
I think it will be, and I'm just going to get this out of the way now just to talk about the maps. Paris is staring down the barrel of a map for Ramaza. They were confident enough to let it through, so maybe they know something that I don't, but still, they got beat by 177 the last time they played Dallas on the map. So that means if you're not going to be super confident for that map number 4, you need to get off to a hot start.
Hot start indeed. So far, so good. Dallas Empire win the opening engagement. We'll get that first few moments of hardpoint time here on Hackney Yard. Paris decked out in the orange gear, running their way forward. Shotzzy tries to overextend through the smoke, a trick we've seen him do a few times here this weekend alone. As Hugh wins a nice 2 downstairs as the tagged up players of Paris Legion pour there onto the hard point. Immediately cut down, and for Dallas, a very clean first hold so far. 25 points and climbing. Hugh bringing the knife to a gunfight, and at the right time, I will say. But at this point, Chance, I mean, wow. Dallas, doing what Dallas does on hard points.
Yeah, making it look easy. He got Hugh gonna start off 6-0, doing his best Michael Myers impression. And by the way, you've had Crim6. If you had a heat map of that man, he basically sat on the same box for so long that he just got bored. But that is the perfect start. Coming out of Dallas, another feed where they get wiped out, because this time it was Shotzi that was able to throw up 3 in the feed. Paris have given up effectively on trying to get that first hill. Shock tries to go around back, but you see it's Crim6. He was responsible for that the entire time. Takes him down, and now we have ourselves a 55-point lead going into P2, where Dallas are there first.
Yeah. Second point, tire shop. Zed managed to make a bit of a sleeky run through. He's managed to slip the net, and he's alive for now. Is anyone going to check it? No, Zed in from behind. Doesn't even catch it. Oh my god, Shotzi, what did he just do to him in that engagement? Managing to make safe the bottom side of the courtyard there by tire shop, and now Clayster sitting up high, 2 kills to his name. Doesn't have to do a whole lot in this map so far. He's sat in the hard point for a minute as the rest of the squad, Hook and Shotzi, 10-4, 11-3. Unbelievable start from Dallas Empire.
Yeah, 21 kills for 2 players, and let's do the quick math. 9 plus 7, 16 for the entire Paris Legion team. It is a 100-point lead, and maybe just map ones between these 2 teams are just not designed for Paris to have any sort of advantage, because that was what happened the very first series we saw, right? It was Dallas beat him on Armaza by 177 points, and we were thinking, oh my, like, that's when all the tweets started coming through of like, yeah, Paris, it might be time for a change, but they bounced back in that series, but they need to bounce back in this game. You got Luca in the hill, and this is, well, the best time they've been able to get in the past 2.
Paris have been so good at finding, opening kills and finding early rotations and getting those kills down, and that's where they get the majority of their hard point time. The breaks aren't as strong, and Dallas, like, they just win those early fights so well. There's not a whole lot Paris can do if they can't make the breaks work out. But again, plenty of time to make these adjustments before champs. Kismet with almost a nice 2 on the way to the hard point, and Paris still having a bit of a struggle here, not gonna lie. 6 and 12 for Kismet, again, trying to get involved at every possible opportunity is the tip of the spear for Paris Legion. Dens from up high now, trying to find a couple of kills as Clayster still takes care of that hard point from down low. Dens trying to win these mid-map gunfights, very, very difficult situation to be in. However, early rotations now going down for Paris Legion, in a position to maybe net themselves some hard point time here as we go into the bottom office. Zed doesn't have to worry too much about that side door. This is now the slow and steady push from those members of Dallas Empire encroaching on this new hard point.
And it's a really good setup to have as well, right? You got number 4, Dens, he's posted up on the half wall. Someone's got mid-map, and everyone else pouring that pressure over towards the smoke sack side of thing. And, well, Illy, the first man is the individual, trying to lead that charge, trying to make the break. You see Kismet's going to deal with him, and more importantly for Kismet, he's staying alive. That means Shotzi now is going to have to try to make the hero play, and that is a series of attempted hero plays coming in from Dallas. No one's successful so far. A fantastic hold from Paris.
Trying to, again, push themselves towards Doc's building as well, and it's going to come down to Zed. Dead silent, sneaky as you like. A player just jumped over the top of him. He has no idea. There is a player directly above him. He saw the shadow. Zed, he may have just snuck through. The dead silence finishes up, but he's still creeping and sneaking.
And he got his teammate to spawn.
He's got his teammate spawns now, so this could be huge from Paris Legion. Again, the kill's going to be coming through on the other side of the map, but Paris, they're in and amongst your drawers. Shotzi may find 3 on the other side of the map, but with that, Illy managed to creep through, finds a kill or 2 upstairs. He has still no idea. There are so many players of Legion there on the point as Shotzi now gets involved, trying to clear out the upstairs. Great shots into Kismet. That is a disgusting 1v1, and he can't quite keep the run going. But still, the rest of the Dallas Empire now rocking in on point, finding these kills, keeping the hard point safe for their team. And you can see the spawns have now flipped. Paris Legion spawning on the right-hand side of the map, and it's a long, painful walk getting back to Doc's building.
I mean, this is the issue, right? You just had Zed making the perfect play, lock down the spawns for your team, and like, I mean, basically bot himself. The man's on an 8 spree with both weapons, goes and kills everything in sight. The movement's perfect, the aiming perfect, the snap, like everything is just so clean from this young man. And well, now he's just trying to run up as high as possible. And frankly, I know Shotzi would never do this. He just wants to win. But I'd be like, guys, I'm trying to break kill records here. Like, let's let the foot off the gas a little bit so I can find more, because he has 23 kills before the first set of rotations is even up. Man's just putting on a show.
Single-digit deaths as well. I think it was 9 he was sitting at. So again, Shotzi, truly superhuman performances from him in this finals. Next hardpoint opens up though, and it's going to be a Paris Legion off the hold. Illy trying to make his way forward. The rest of the team getting into the mix now. Illy can't quite find too much there. Shots wins his opening engagement. The pistol out to take care of Crim. Now the reinforcements starting to pour on through. Shotzi cuts him out before they can even get into the point as he finds number 10 in a row. And he's doing it, dude. Ah, there it is. Shox is going to cut him down. 10 in a row. Not a bad look for Shotzi. As a very good call as to why he's one of our MVP picks for the entire season.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, he just went on like a 10 kill spree. Luka had to earn his 10th kill total throughout the entire game. So, like, I mean, again, this is almost sort of the expectation, right, of just clear cut, at least in the respawns. Dallas is just going to at least appear to be too strong. So now the question is for Paris, can they make that sort of miracle run down by 130, give or take? But hey, Miles, the good news is they do have spawns for P2.
Yeah. Do we have spawns? 30 seconds for the win now for Dallas Empire. We're going to slow this one down just somewhat. And that's exactly what Paris needs to do as well. Legion trying to hold the line here. Zed going forward a little bit aggressive, maybe too aggressive. We'll see. If he can hold this line down. Clay's going to win the fight there with the M4. Kismet up next. You're looking at a lot of openings now for Dallas Empire to push their way through. Illy can't get the drop shot done. It's Kismet stays alive for now. And Paris Legion, again, a very good hold so far here on the tire shop. If they can keep this going, that's going to be a full 60. But again, Chance, it's got to be perfect, essentially, from here on out.
Absolutely. Hey, and it still is a nice hold, but it's not just a matter of figuring out rotations. It's really figuring out how to slow Shotzzy down, because even when they're like not breaking through on the hill, he's still repeatedly going on streaks. The man has 29 kills, and frankly, if it wasn't for Shotzzy throwing up 29, I would imagine we'd be talking about how great of a map that Hook has been having, because he's been lighting up the kill feed too. But frankly, it's just a battle on the side of Dallas of who can do the best to steal the show. Maybe though, Kismet, you got this set up. He knows that no one's actually made the clearance for Dallas over towards that next hill, so a little bit of map control that Paris has been able to acquire, but obviously they got a long way to go.
Yeah, still quite a climb. Kill number 6 in a row there for Crim. As over towards the next we go, and it's going to be in the hands of Dallas. 45 seconds remaining, ample time to get the win. Here's going to be the final 10 points. Paris Legion, you've got to go. You've got to go now. Get someone across the map. It's going to come down to Zed. He's the only player in a position to slow this. Is he going to be able to get anything here? Can he find the kill? No, that's going to be it. Map number 1 handedly goes the way of Dallas Empire.
Yeah, just trying to set the tone on how what it felt like is what Dallas is making sure to make the statement as quick as possible. Hook is going to get the play of the game somehow, some way. I think that was literally in the first 30, 45 seconds of the game. We just watched Crim at the end of the game go on a 9 spree. We just watched Shotzzy go on a, like an 8 spree off the rip, a 10 spree later on. He dropped 34. And frankly, Hook slowed down a ton. Only got 22 kills, which is more than anyone got on the flip side for Paris. That was nothing short of complete and utter domination from the Empire.
It's so interesting to see the very, you know, like obvious similarities to the series the way they first played on Friday. You know, the first hard point was an absolute devastation. That one looked that way for a really long time until Paris managed to pull it back. Chance, like, do you agree with that? Like, it looks very, very similar to what we've already seen.
A little bit, yeah. I think the parallels are certainly there. I will say the craziest thing about those stats to me, though, Clayster had 3 minutes and 2 seconds in the hill. And the reason that annoys me is because it should have been more. Shotzzy, when he was going on his 10 spree, they left him in the old hill, and that's where he got his, like, 47 seconds. Like, I think they should have given that to Clay. Let Shotzzy go and find more kills and just try to run the stats up a little bit. But that's just a crazy map, number 1. Just incredibly comfortable from the Empire, and I think they expected nothing less.
Yeah, it was a real big one there from the Empire. Quick scope now, brought to you by the US Air Force. And again, 2 teams at the sort of polar opposites at times of the standings. Dallas have been a top team for as long as we can remember. Paris Legion have had their moments in the limelight and they sort of dipped out to the shadows, but this newly emerged look for the roster, so far so good. Do they have the mettle now to go head to head against Dallas Empire again as they come up towards this search and destroy? Our maps and modes coming up in just a moment. Once again, brought to you by the US Air Force. Chance a double dose of Gun Runner for the search and destroy and the domination. Obviously, the Ramasa there is a very dangerous looking pick, but if we can go the distance, Arklov Peak, this could be huge for Paris.
So this is the part of the series we're running it back, right? The map 2, we've already seen these 2 teams play. It is the only loss Dallas has had this entire tournament. Paris beat him 6-3. The domination was a 12-point game, goes the way of Dallas. Obviously, Paris can make those adjustments. And then the Ramasa, again, I would be very scared if I was on the Paris side of things because of how bad it went the first time. But let's say Paris are able to get these next 2 maps, right? They've already beat them once. We know it's very possible to happen on the Gun Runner. Make those 12 points go their way. And the Gun Runner, you get that guaranteed game game number 5, and then at that point, who knows, right? Because again, the S&D from Paris has been fantastic, 5-0. Zed has the most first bloods in the league right now, or sorry, from this tournament in the league with I think 10 to his name. So the opportunity is still here, but you can't possibly express it enough. A must-win map number 2 for the Paris Legion.
Must win indeed. Well, now, friends, we had a bit of analysis there. It is time for your favorite part of every broadcast. It is time for our Grubhub picks of the day. Chance, who did you go with for your Grubhub picks? I went with Zed. Oh, you went with Zed as well. I love that. He's been playing out of his mind this weekend. Big Joey D, though, Merc coming in with the Crim 6 pick. I mean, let me know. Give me your thoughts on Zed, mate.
I mean, Zed, again, I think is one of the key factors for the side of Paris, right? Again, I just mentioned his first bloods. He has the most so far in this tournament. He absolutely needs to keep up that level of production. We saw glimpses of his potential greatness even in the hard point. Obviously, the entire team of Paris struggled, but at some point, he went on like a 6 or 7 spree. That's when Paris seemed like they were starting to turn things around. So in my mind, Zed is the focal point of the team. He's the guy that needs to be the playmaker to, again, try to give them that bump in the series.
Indeed. Well, good calls, mate. And he will be that playmaker. We'll see how it goes in the search and destroy in a moment. But Chance, I mean, let's look at our photos now. Let's talk about the real important part of the Grubhub picks of the day. Yeah. Let's talk about our grubs. So I actually went for a repeat. I went back to my favorite fried chicken spot here in LA so far. Haven't tried all of them, but this one I thought was good. I dressed it up a little bit. I put it on a chopping block. I made it look real fancy. A little bit of help from my wife. And yes, that is my kitchen floor for the photograph. Mate, what did you have?
Oh, I had pizza. I went back to Old Faithful. I made sure I got candles in the shot. I pulled out all the stop smiles. I'm not letting you take me down in this Grubhub picture competition.
Wait, hang on. So
I'm doing what I need to.
Like, I see two pizzas. There's no way you had both pizzas for yourself, right?
Oh, no, I had a friend to help me out as much as possible with the pizza. The consumption was on point.
Oh, my God. Look at this. I can't beat that. You've got a puppy and a fireplace. There's no way I can defeat that. You've eaten half the pizza. You've eaten slices.
And look, okay. I want you to know that dog, I think, is like 7 or 8 weeks old. That thing has more energy than anyone else I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, to put it frankly, the dog was cracked. Just super energetic, super fan of the pizza. And to try to get that thing to sit still, to take some pictures, it was difficult. I went to war last night for those pictures.
Well done, Chance. Well done.
Thank you.
Bravo. This does mean war indeed. Don't forget, friends, you can help contribute to local businesses as Grubhub are during this very trying time. Head to the perks section of the app from the times of 5 p.m. till 9 p.m. in your time zone. Grubhub are giving you orders of at $30 or more. You get a $10 discount. And don't forget the code as well, London CDL at checkout. Free delivery, baby. Whoop, whoop. Okay, mate. I'm not going to let this slide just yet. The fireplace was a nice touch. The puppy was downright unfair. I respect it all, Chance. I really do. This is, and we've got the rosters. We've got the game's about to start, but I'm still going to go on about this one, mate. I appreciate it. I respect it. You didn't play dirty. There's a method that we do to get all this set up, and you went outside the rules, and I respect that a lot, Chance. Don't worry. Next event's going to be lit. I can tell you that much. Right, Dallas Empire. Shotzi, Krim, Clay, Illy, Hugh. They've won before, and now they're trying to win again to join that magic 3-win club here in the CDL, the home series. But their opponents, man, Paris Legion, taken the league by storm today at the very least. Yesterday was a lot of fun, but Chance, we're going into the search and destroy now. This is Paris Legion's must-win map.
Agreed, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun as well, because I think both teams are going to be forced to pull out all the stops. Like Paris, again, still fighting in the CDL points. Like, yes, they're in a much more comfortable spot than they were before, but they still have OpTic, and they still have Toronto that are going to be nipping at their heels. So they need to make sure to try to get this win, so they're pulling out all the strats, any creative stuff they've had, all of the bold play calls we've already seen today from them. They need to keep it up. And then from the flip side for Dallas, they got beat on this map once. They don't want to get beat on it twice. You want to make sure that you keep the confidence on Gunner. So I think even they are going to be forced to try to pull out all the stops, because of course they're fighting for a top 2 seed as well.
Here we go, mate. God, the seeds. Like, we're just thinking about this now. Like, we were talking about it just briefly before. We were talking about it in the pre-show, but like the seeds after this event going into champs changes everything. And if Paris can somehow win this one, good golly, Miss Molly. Right. Gunner on a search. A repeat. Can Paris get it done again? Here we go. An offensive round to start things off. Starting on board with Luca. Slow things down just a little bit there. Tags up early on. Shotzi's going to get that first opening kill on a Zed. And again, you wanted to see the first blood. Nameless's game fuel keys to victory. First bloods on Zed and Kismet. They were going to be the deciders. Shotzi is so aggressive on towards Dens. Overextends entirely. Trades coming through. Paris Legion. They're falling apart at the seams here in the first round.
Luka, though, is on the flank. He made that hard read from the start, so he has a very strong opportunity, at least to be the cutoff man. Looks like he's able to spot Clay's feet through the thing, but frankly, if Kismet get this bomb down, this is a very doable 2 versus 3.
Still another one. There's tags on 1, not necessarily the kill. Luka's a dead man if he doesn't get around that corner. He just about does. Bomb goes down there at A, though. Smart moves again from Paris Legion, trying to make the best of a bad situation. 2v3. Crim. Doors are slamming. Illy just a little too hot on the trigger, takes care of Luka. Now Kismet, oh, that's a world of hurt with 30 seconds left to get the defuse. You could crawl on your bellies at this point to get towards it, and you still have plenty of time. Good start there from Dallas Empire. And again, opening bloods from Shotzi. Those great kills to start the round off really made the difference.
And this is a lot of fun for me as well, just to kind of add to the storyline. Luka was tweeting about how he's been playing S&D for 8 years. He's been waiting to show off his skills. I think right now he's got like a 1.52 KD this weekend in search. Best spot, well, not a mile. Skies is very close to him, but he is that #1 KD in the spot. But that's like, he's been playing in Australia for so long. So I imagine in like Illy's mind, if he gives this any thought at all, he's like, yeah, I've been doing this for a long time too. It's going to be a battle. So you had Luka making the perfect play, the perfect adjustment, the dead silence through the water to make sure you get in showers, and Illy said, I'm gonna read you like the book, I'm gonna take you down and make sure we solidify the win. So this is 2 heavy hitters, man. Again, going at it in search, I still think it's gonna be a ton of fun.
A ton of fun indeed. Well, Dallas now on offense. Shotzi singed eyebrows after that nade. Hughes managed to get a solid bit of mid-map control. Zed shots trying to find their way around pipes. Clay's going to get the first kill. Nice read again. These sort of slow pushes in towards A. Shots, he cleans out the pipes. Not a euphemism as that goes the second, now third kill. Paris Legion are once again caught completely unaware in these opening plays on the rounds. Minute left on the clock. Dallas moving that bomb in towards B. Luka's in a world of hurt again. Troubled town for him. Shotzi's going to be able to get this bomb down, and Den's now in a 1v4.
That bomb planted makes it that much more difficult. Pick off sight would be nice, but Shotzi with the gunny apparently. Might have had a little bit of help for that gunfight, but that is just a clean and comfortable round coming in from the Empire. Get the first bloods, make the adjustments, and of course they had that bomb in you. They had opportunities to rotate out if they wanted to, but simply not necessary. Just a fairly dominant round coming in.
And again, we've seen a couple of those. There's plenty to work with still for Paris Legion. Now time for them to hit the offense. Push for that low hole towards A. Slow push. Not this time. 3-man right through the middle. Who was faster? The overhead smoke's going to come through. Try to obscure that sight line. And look at this. Right into it. It's going to be Shotzi. Dens tags out straight away. Gets the kill. Crim now from up high, trying to get some overview of these plays. But this is the first time we've seen Paris Legion get a first blood. What will they do with this man advantage? Oh.
Need to be worried about the flank a little bit. I think Clay just got information on 3, and of course, well, Illy staying stagnant over towards B, waiting for the move as Clayster finds a very nice pick.
The fact that he got 1 kill out of that as well as all the intel. Huge plays there from Clay. Paris Legion slowing from down somewhat. Luka certainly feeling himself, but Illy there to pick up the kill. Gets his second of the game so far. 40 seconds now remaining to make that bomb get down. Crim on the defense, and Dallas. That is a great turn. Zed, last player left alive, 30 seconds remaining. Makes his way forward. A kill would be nice. I mean, he can dip in and out. He can try to find the hits as and when they come, but there's no way the Dallas Empire let this happen without a real fight. And you know what? Zed, he's bringing it to him. Even split now, 15 seconds. The chances of him getting one of these kills is possible. There was the eyes on Hook. Hook's going to re-challenge. Zed finds his third. Now he's got 10 seconds to kill Clay. Chances of it happening very slim. Bomb is too far away now. He's got to make the run for it. Clay's going to tuck tail and run for it. Zed, valiant effort, but a good round for Dallas.
Yeah, as impressive as the gunfights were, I think strategically Empire just had him beat that round because after the first blood, obviously the pick that Clay was able to get is nice, but then Illy and Crim6 after that, not only were winning their individual one-on-ones, but then I'm watching Illy like slide into mid-map and I'm like, you maniac, what are you doing? You have an M4. Then it turns out Crim timed it perfectly with them. The challenge out towards Rock to make sure you have the cross. So confident, consistent plays coming out of Empire. They can do everything about as perfectly as any other team.
Kismet trying to find that first blood. Den's actually going to be the one to get it. So now we're seeing Kismet push forward. Shotzi has to check green, does check it. It's not quite enough. 3-man advantage now as Dallas Empire. It's finally turned for them to take them sweet hands from the Legion. Comes down to Illy though. He managed to get 1 kill onto Shocks there, but the dead silence play now. Super aggressive from Zed. Zed once again our Grubhub pick of the day. Finds a nice couple of kills and the round for Legion.
And a fantastic one at that. Something you talked about towards the top of the show was just about the BDE that Paris has brought so far this weekend. And I think that's another clean example of like Kismet. Like you're down 3-0, you seem to be getting bullied out. Fly, be as aggressive as possible, get in their face, because that's when players like Kismet are at their best, when they're doing the unexpected play, when they're as aggressive as anyone else in the league is going to be. And now we got Zed, by the way, heating up a little bit as well. Seemingly can't lose the one-on-one gunfights at this point. So 2 rounds, he's able to get 5 in the first blood by way of Zed once
there
again.
It is. There's that BDE straight again. For those of you wondering, that's, you know, brave, daring engagements that he's been doing now time and time again. Beautiful stuff, though. Elite! The bomb goes down. He gets the kill. Trade from Dens. Lovely work again from Paris Legion. It's going to be a 3 versus 2 now. Shotzi and Clay. They've got to be a little slow about this one. Luca on the flank as well, able to cause some tremendous damage. Shox could maybe get a bit of a clayster. The tag's going to be there. That's enough for now. Shotzi wins a big fight in the middle. Eyes are on for Dens. He's just managed to let rip there with the M4, so his position's going to be given up for now. Shotzi, eyes on straight away. Devastation there as Shotzi gets the kill. There's 2 players left on the bomb. Luca. Shotzi's got to get the defense here. Oh, no need. Clayster, the COD grandfather with 11 seconds to spare, is going to get the kill and the defuse. Dallas, that was a brilliant round to win.
It's a brilliant read towards the end on Luca, making sure you know where he was. It was a great smoke from Shotzi to force, I think it was Dens with the AR on the back. But really, I think Shox dropped the ball a little bit in that round. He had the information on Clay, and then he ends up, while stunned, wide peeking out and exposes himself mid-map instead of just playing the corner, because you're worried about Clay potentially pushing up the right side. Well, Dens would have been able to cover that with the M4, so you kind of throw away your life a little bit, throw your teammates in a 2v2, and then, of course, well, we know the guys on the side of Empire are playmakers.
We need to start seeing some more rounds from Paris Legion. A 4-1 scoreline is a very difficult thing to come back from. Not impossible, but very hard nonetheless. Kismet being punished there for the aggression. Dens finds 1 before actually got 2 kills come through there from the Dallas Empire. Shotzi and Co make their way forward. Hughes super aggressive. Peeks early, gets that kill on the flank. Now is going to be Clayster, and this is a disgusting and very, very decisive round from Dallas. 5-1 map point.
Now I'm starting to get a little bit concerned. I would say Miles from the side of Paris Legion, especially Luca, towards the end. I mean, Clay kicked open that door with the fury of 1,000 burning suns, and Luca just 0 reaction to it. So I don't know if he needs to make an adjustment to the mix amp or if he was just in the middle of a gunfight. But either way, I think he's currently sitting on that donut cam. And when you have your guy that was throwing or walking into the series with a 1.52, I think it was in search, 0-5, obviously, not going to
Okay, this is the kind of adaptation you're not going to be expecting for Paris Legion right now. You're right, Luca was swinging before he got into this match, and now he's 0-6, and that could be it. He could finish the map with nothing there. However, bomb's going to go down now for Paris Legion. Shox gets his team on the board for now. Crim's going to activate Dead Silence, going for that fast, aggressive flank. Billy, Shox with a bit of a shaky shot, doesn't manage to get the kill. However, we still have the map presence felt. Crim in from behind. Crim in from behind, gets taken care of by Shox. 3 versus 3. 25 seconds left on the bomb. Zed in a power position to maybe make something happen. Beautiful tags on the first. Quick reposition now. Do make sure the one player has an eye on the bomb as Illy and Huke try to make something here. Huke, the makings of something real special. He's got eyes on Zed as well. It's big. Do they have the time? They're on the bomb! Dallas! I've got it! That's gonna be the round. That's gonna be the map. 6-1! And this finals is flying by!
I mean, Miles, we talked about it before, right? Like, I don't think Paris really gets a say in the matter for this finals. I think it's up to Dallas to just sort of lose it. They are looking way too strong right now. Like, they just got done bullying out Florida, who are like back-to-back tournament champions in a 3-0 fashion. Dallas are full steam ahead. Everything is clean and comfortable. Throw them in a 2v3, doesn't matter. Shots is going to start making plays. Clay is going to start making plays. You start playing aggressive in search and make the adjustments with that BD. TDE. Then 2 rounds later, you got Crim 6 post in the back, taking down Kismet when he tries to cross over towards Oil. So everything right now for Dallas Empire seemed to be going as clean and easy as it possibly could.
And it's not even like, this is just Dallas being so much better than everyone else right now.
They're just
they're
too
good right now. Paris can take on almost anyone in the league at this point in time. It feels like the current form's good. But dude, there is just nothing that you seem to be able to do against the Dallas Empire right now. Okay, we've got a US Army tactical play. It's going to be round 6. It's your boy, Placed a Chance. He had a fantastic turn of things there and a good timing all round. But man, good stuff out of Clay.
And again, it's one of the situations where Dallas are just, I mean, never perfect, because in Call of Duty, everyone's making mistakes constantly, or like little adjustments that could be made, but still, everything going about as well as it could. You got the 2v3, you find the first pick on Shocks, you got Shotzi making the reads of where number 2 is going to be coming from, and then Clay is like, hey, I got to be worried about half vault, let me find the kill over here. Like, everything is just about perfect. Right now, Dallas, a well-oiled machine, and I think teams at this point, to take them down, are also going to have to play damn near perfect, and Paris right now don't quite seem to have the sauce.
Well, there's still a chance to get it done, mate. 2-0 up in the series, go Dallas Empire. They're now on match point. A domination will seal the deal. They get the 3rd win for themselves in these home series, but it is far from over. When we come back after the break, domination, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Gilbert on the flank, it's going to be Clayster. Hey, Clayster's going to get bumped. 4 going to drop 3. We have ourselves a new champ. It's the Dallas Empire with their 2nd home series win. It's chaos.
Call of Duty League is brought to you by Metro by T-Mobile. Rule your day with the #1 brand in prepaid. Scuff Gaming, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The United States Air Force. Learn more at airforce.com.
Seriously, fans, at this point in time, if you haven't already bought the Champs Pack, are you really a Call of Duty fan? We've got ourselves spicy sprays, signature stickers, gun charms, blueprints, you name it. The calling cards are in particular some of my faves. Head over to the store, grab yourself the 2020 Champs Pack. I mean, really, it is the best content we've received in CDL in competitive COD history. I truly believe it. Hey man, it's been fun having the league part of the sort of the wider Activision family at this point in time. But alas, we sold the car. Now it's time to get on the road. Dallas Empire, Paris Legion. I mean, Chance, we're going into map number 3 right now. Shox is back. Dallas are gearing up for a 3-0. I mean, this would be, what, the third straight sweep we've seen in a finals now? Or could it be the 5th reverse sweep we've seen overall?
Wait, 5th reverse sweep, or there have been 5 3-0s in finals?
So here we go. There'll be 4 out of the 10 CDL finals have been sweeps. This could be the 5th. Sorry, it's not reverse. This is just straight sweeps.
I'm about to say, we've had 5 reverse sweeps? Like,
No, sorry. I read that stat wrong. I totally read that wrong.
Bro, you know how depressed you just made Merc? He's like, don't remind me of all the 3-0s. Come on, baby.
Joe's
Let's
sitting
get a
there
game
like,
5.
I got a good game. No, you don't, Joe. You got a 3-0, brother. But hey, there could be more 3-0s ahead of us. Who knows? But this could be the 3rd in a row if Paris don't pull out the magic here on Gun Runner. Domination, though, a map where we know that ish happens. A flag going to be in the hands of Paris Legion to start this one off. C going to be in the hands of the Empire. 3-man push now from the Empire in towards B. It's going to fall onto Luca to get this done alone. Nope, the nade's going to kill him. That's that. Oh boy, it's an interesting start, mate. Yes, it is exactly what it is. The Shox is doing what he can now to try to get back onto B, but opening gambit from Dallas Empire looking good so far.
Yeah, Shox right now, he knows that there's too much pressure, just needs to look for kills, can't even find it. Hook went hunting and Hook connected, has another head to mount on his wall, but now over the fight, actually Paris gets the clearance. Luca, who could not find a kill on this map and search and destroy, goes and picks up the 3-piece to bounce back and secure the B flag.
Feels like that sometimes, doesn't it? Right. Shots, we've got a bit of a turnaround here with Paris Legion have managed to get themselves back into the map, back into control over there towards B. Now Dallas Empire trying to find their way back in through middle. It'd be lovely to hear the comms as they try to make their approach in towards these flags. Time for an Astro Gaming listen in with Dallas Empire.
Where was he? He's from bathrooms. I don't know what I killed him. C.
One back C, one back A, one on A. Back A, one on A.
On A right now. Capping. On A capping.
Yeah, they're good.
Can't see. On A, guys. On A.
One just one shot Zed.
Zed then. We can cut B.
Yeah, copy.
Like one push out control. Come on, guys.
Oh, yeah.
One shot
He's gonna go C.
Rock
Kid's
to
gonna go
C.
C. I'm playing bathrooms. I'm playing bathrooms. I have C.
Alright, we gotta trust Clay to win that. Let's go.
Hey, get a kill. We all need.
Oh yeah, I need a fork for you.
He stunned me in bathrooms.
Control lane.
Control.
And control and nerd. I'm stunned.
I need
Control dead.
I'm
gonna
going
be water,
control lane.
maybe.
Lock.
Let me see. He got around.
Lock is dead.
Push to B.
Right corner B.
Right corner B. Pretty far.
Water. Water.
Control. He went in control.
No, he just fucking pre-fired me.
One shot.
Beast halfway, Beast halfway. And I killed the guy
Get the
nerd.
neutral at least.
Might be your guy nerd.
Lockers. Lockers. Push me. Two lockers. Control lane. Lockers.
Zombie. I have your help.
Flooding B. I'm flooding B.
Nice. Two.
Nice.
I need help.
One more.
Right side
Credit
nerd. Right side nerd.
Credit corner.
Made it credit
He's
corner.
on the nerd. Minecart.
One shot nerd.
I'm trophy B, guys. Trophy B.
Empire doing what they can to keep themselves in this one, but Paris, chance. I mean, Legion is looking very feisty here on the Gun Runner Dom.
Yeah, they've had a couple different players at different portions making really big plays on that B flag. I think Zed had the most recent moment where he goes in and picks up 2 huge kills, and now, though, they're looking for the clearance to secure the flag. It looks like they're going to get it. You see the trades on point, and you also see the floater for Paris Legion over towards C. That's the man that might potentially start to be incredibly annoying. He does get dealt with, and actually, talk about annoying. Well, Dallas, they just spawn over towards A, and now you got someone gifted the opportunity to make a play.
Annoying is definitely what I would call it. Who's that? Number 9, it was Illy, and he's got to be smiling to himself now. Managed to get 1 kill, not too much of a massive impact on the map. Thankfully, Paris Legion able to identify that and take care of it before it got too mean. However, we do have a bit of presence being felt here by B, a solo cap from Crim 6. He's going to see that one go his way. Has not been taken care of yet. Zed and Co trying to make their way forward. Crim finds 1, not able to get much more of that. Shox very quick on the turn. Now neutrals B. Trying to find that full capture. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, though, you called it, mate. Kismet, very annoying indeed. Grabs himself a bit of love towards C, and a beautiful nade from Crim is going to stop the capture. Can they complete B, though? That's going to be the question now for Paris Legion.
With 1:15 left, they're going to get that secured, and the neutralization potentially going to pay off little dividends, because that's an extra maybe 3-point bump that it's going to give you long term. With the 20-point lead, Paris, they've been in control effectively this entire time of this AB setup. I have no reason to believe that they're going to falter in the next 60 seconds.
Stranger things have happened, my friend. Shotzi now going towards A. A 1v1 against Dens, he loses. With that, we are going to be seeing A made safe for a while. Crim now still back on B, man. He's loving life over there. Gets it done by himself most of the time. Paris Legion trying to come back on in this one. Good hold there from Clay and Crim. It's actually going to be Hugh and Crim. as they make themselves safe there on the B flag. Incoming push now from Paris. They try to get back onto the point. Krim with a nice 2. Slides right on through. Can't get the third there as Luca finds it. Shotzzy right back at it. Again, it's like deja vu. These players are going to keep overextending, keep trying to hit those home flags. And Shotzzy, this is a great deal of damage already. A nice second he finds over towards the A flag. Can he make it the third in a row? And he's so fast. He's almost too quick for himself. He does kill the player on the flag. Potential for a lot of damage there. And Shotzzy, the spawns may flip. Well, they're kind of confused at this point in time. Looks like Zed decided to stay over the left-hand side, but a very solid opening in the first half there from Paris Legion. Chance the whistle blows. Dallas have a little bit of soul-searching to do if they want to make the comeback here.
And so obviously a fantastic first half from Paris, but I think what we just saw towards the end from Shotzzy is a glimpse of what happened if you lose control against Empire for even a 15-20 second span, because all that was from Paris was they get the setup they want over towards the B flag, they played nice and slow, nice and controlled, get everybody posted up on head glitches, get ready to go for the gunfights. As soon as Shotzzy finds a way to get behind enemy lines, that's when they have to start being concerned about the neutralizations coming in. Now it's the potential triple cap that Dallas might be able to throw on the board. So it's a very important thing to win this opening break, to make sure that Paris can keep control. They don't want things to start to slip.
It does start to slip. The potential for the comeback is definitely there. Illy with a wonderful shot through smoke, trying to maintain presence there on B, but it looks like Paris Legion, after winning the second there, will manage to keep themselves good. Krim trying to watch that one very vigilantly. Shox does just about slip through into a couple of shots there from the M4, and with that advantage now gained, Dallas Empire will press it. Kismet, lovely break through the door there, catches one, and again just trying to buy time for the rest of the squad to show up. Luca gets involved, but man, he needs a mean hoop in that situation. And with that, B flag going to be in the hands now of Dallas Empire. C has been made neutral, so you have to see a lot of pressure now put towards that C flag before they can even make the run in towards B or A now for Paris Legion.
And look at all the pressure right now Dallas has on the map. They have 3 players cross the 50-yard line. They could put pressure at C. They could late flake over towards the B flag. Simply, they got options. They have a lot of tools at their disposal to try to run this score up already. They've cut it just to a 5-point deficit. All the control in the world towards B. Now you got Hook and his teammates making moves potentially towards the C flag. If not getting the neutralization, this is just a spawn trap in Paris. Good luck trying to get out of it.
This is it. This is not a good look. Hook with a big win there, and again, just keeping these players off spawn. How many more can he get? 6 in a row so far for the young phenom. Krim makes his way onto the C flag now, again just trying to apply pressure. It may be in the hands of Paris Legion for now. Dens tries to battle out tooth and nail at this point in time. Anything you can do to try and stay alive, because they lose this position. They're spawning in that top right hand side of the map. They could be pinned. There is actually a serious piece of heroics happening over towards B. Zed managing to find 2 kills on his own. He gets the full capture on a B almost. No, he can't quite get the neutral. But with that, we are seeing pressure now being alleviated somewhat for Paris Legion. Can they get out in the middle of the map, Chance? Just buy some air for those sweet lungs.
And really just have someone like pick up a couple kills, right? Like Kismet really needed to be that guy. Well, he's going to get cut down. And now for Paris, you see again, everyone just kind of turtled up, stuck in and around their spawn, and so much control going away. Dallas, who again gets options. If you're in vents, when Shox is trying to take him down, you got options to late flank, but Shox deals with that. Now all the pressure on the hills from the front. Illy there, though, able to win at least the first. Zed got the trade.
Indeed, Shotzzy now on the prowl, trying to find himself in on towards B. It's going to be Kismet trying to lock that one down on his own. He finds himself 2. Shotzzy now, the assassin, in from behind, makes it look very, very easy, and it is. Den's going to try to keep that play alive towards B. Shox is now up next for a swing. He's going to find the first. Can he get any more of this one? The Paris Legion reinforcements arriving, and better late than never. Again, a 20-point lead at this point in time for Dallas Empire is huge. This is for the home series, as Krim continues to apply that dominance we've seen. Straight into towards B, and Paris Legion, they had a good start in the first half, but now it's starting to look a little dire with 1:50 left on the clock. Something's got to turn around, Chance.
Yeah, this is Empire attempting to put on a show for these final minute and 45, and Krim, of course, trying to make that MVP run, if at all. I think he's got 24 kills at the moment, but now it's Paris. This is the best spot you've been in, right? They got 2 players towards green. You got Shox inside events. They have to get one of the 2 flags, if not neutral on both, and Kismet trying to open things up.
That was a big win as well in his own. Now we're going towards B for the full neutral. Clay's going to keep that alive. Luca hits the flank there. So with that, we may be able to see B go over towards the hands of Legion, just for now. Got to keep somebody trying to go over towards A, but here comes the reinforcements now from Dallas Empire. No way can he stay alive alone at that point in time. Again, Dallas, not a huge amount of map control, but you have to look towards the B flag. They're going to make it neutral again. They're going to potentially go for the full cap. It's not enough. Hugh and co start to push this one home, and again, a 20-point lead they have maintained. It could well and truly be over in a matter of moments.
Yeah, too strong, too fast is the Empire right now. They're just getting shot in the back. You never know where Hook is going to be, and then it takes at least 3 to take him down. There's one hero potentially for Paris on the B flag, but he's going to get shot from literally every angle, even if he took the gunfight down on Illy. 40 seconds left. This is just Dallas making the statement, making that final championship run, and making sure that they get it done in a 3-0 fashion.
And what a 3-0 this has been. I mean, we had questions around whether they were going to be a stronger team with the change in meta, with the more AR heavy, and really that is the case. Paris, they may have turned heads, they may have won fans over here at this London home series, but at the end of the day, the Empire is simply too strong. Dallas, this has been one of the more dominant map by map plays we've seen so far in the CDL, and boy oh boy is Dallas Empire looking as strong as ever. And with that, it's going to be a 3-0 here in the London Royal Ravens home series. Dallas get it done. Long live the Empire!
And the impressive thing too, man, they only lost one map the entire tournament, and that only map, they got revenge in a dominating fashion, making sure to get that 6-1 win on Gunrunner. And I tell you, man, watching Empire to play today, there was never a doubt in my mind that not only would they just like outright win the tournament, I was expecting it in the clean 3-0 fashion as well. They just look too good right now. Like, not even just collectively, like as a team, but individual performances have been insane across the board. Again, Krim, the man that was walking into it with the lowest KD at the 1.07, was like, hey, I got to make my case. I'll take the opportunity in domination, and he throws up 25 on the board. This is everyone on the side of Empire are capable of taking over games right now. Their S&D is as clean as possible. Their weakest game mode was hardpoint, and now they're starting to blow teams out of the water. Like, they are really starting to hit their stride and potentially doing it at the perfect time of the year.
Perfect time of the year is the right way to put it, mate. 11 maps wins in a row. Now, at this point in time for Dallas, they've won both of the London home series. I think at this point in time, they can safely say they managed to invade that one. The old colonial spirit is truly in effect there as it managed to close those two out. And again, the second team now to win 3 home series here in the league. 1.22 overall this weekend. Man, what a performance from the Dallas Empire. You got to be feeling themselves after that one. And again, man, it's not even that the meta shift has worked out for them so well. It is just the synergy. It is the precision. It is the lethality of that squad, man. They're so fast to every engagement. Shotzi, Illy, and Hugh leading the charge. The AR's doing what they can as well. It is a brilliant time to be a Dallas Empire fan in the CDL.
And something interesting, obviously, we've talked about the CDL points a ton. The main concern is not being in losers, which Paris have made a fantastic run this tournament to potentially avoid that. But then at the top side, there's still that fight for top 2 that's going on. I think Dallas came into this weekend in 4th place. I think this win is going to put them in 2nd, maybe tied for 2nd. But Toronto next weekend has all of the top 4 teams there, all of which I think is possible to either fall out of the top 2 or make your way up. So it's going to be a hell of a tournament next weekend. All of the seeds are going to get decided on both parts of the bracket, and it's going to be some spicy stuff. That little precursor we get before playoffs, before champs, to see exactly where all the teams stand.
And this is what it would look like if everything had ended today. Atlanta Faye is still sitting at top in that first seed. Second now is in the hands of Dallas Empire. Man, what a finals that was. Well, friends, we're going to treat you to something that we know a lot of you wanted. Again, congratulations to Dallas Empire walking away with a win here at the London Royal Ravens home series. Our scuff player of the game, though, is going to be your boy Krim, absolutely running things. He won the interview, and now he's winning the maps. Krim 6, what a tournament he's had.
And just make a little montage of him getting double, triple kills left and right throughout that map. Again, main Slayer, but it is just, it's so clear cut of a collective effort from the team. It's one of those situations, even to touch on the Hackney Yard at the start, where like they're leaving Shotzi even when he's on a killing spree in the hill, because that's just what the situation calls for. He's the guy that happened to be there at the time. So every one of these players will fill in any role that they need to at any given point in time. Weapon meta, none of it matters. Empire are clearly an elite team.
An elite team right now, and again, what a time to get it done. The penultimate event now for the London Royal Ravens home series finished. When we come back after this break, it's going to be Krim 6 with Lando for another wonderful interview, Chance. I have no doubt about it in my mind. The first was an absolute blinder. Thank you all again for watching, and we're going to be watching this interview with very bated breath. We'll see you soon.